Alright, we're back with the Not So Very challenge. If you remember last episode, the twins aged up into infants, and please ignore the rats that are running around my apartment. Um, the joys of living in a fixer upper apartment. So I have a lot of big plans for today. First of all, is just keeping our head above water with these crazy twins. They are very upset about the rats. Ambrose is very upset. Thankfully, we have Alana, our twin sister, and the aunt of the twins. We're putting Azalea to bed, and Alana is helping with Ambrose. Then I had to move the um the cat tower and the plant that was here because I didn't know that you can spray for the rats and for the roaches. I just thought it's just something you constantly have to deal with the fixer up apartment, which is partially true. But it's nice you can like spray them and at least get their stress levels down for a little bit, which is nice because it's always kind of annoying that they're constantly annoyed with the rats and the roaches, and girl, me too. I would not want to live in a house with rats and roaches. Well, anyway, our mom is calling. She wants us to come over. Um, our I am so glad that I was able to keep the close knit of family members from the Grey Gen all the way till now. They are very close, even though the drama that went on with the Plum Gen and Phoenix and Alana's dad, and the whole cheating storyline, and just mostly the emotional cheating. She never really saw the physical cheating aspect of it, but anyway. So we brought the twins over. Alana has Azalea and Phoenix has Ambrose. He's still in his pajamas, but that's okay. He looks very cute in the back carrier. I always forget that that's a thing. But we're gonna try to introduce the twins to as many family members and siblings in this house. Usually, uh, visiting other family members kind of goes. It's hard. It's to put it frankly, it's very hard. And I don't necessarily enjoy it, but one thing that I try to keep in The Sims that is realistic to different families in real life. Of course, not all families. I can't speak for everyone, but there is like outside support between the two parents, whether that be grandparents, family, friends, siblings, etc. And because the close knit family has been such um, a theme in this Let's Play as of the past couple of generations, I want to keep it going. Especially because my Disney Princess Challenge, we are kind of excluding family in a way. So I wanted them to introduce to the grandparents, at least to Willow and Fletcher, but I don't know where Alana is going with Azalea, but go off. And then Phoenix still has Ambrose, and she is just standing there, even though I told her to introduce Ambrose to Willow, and you just put Azalea on the floor. And I cut out a lot of the footage as I do because, like, doing a Let's Play, it's like 4 hours worth of footage, and that is cut down to this 30 sometimes 40, sometimes even 20-minute videos.
Bars.
If you want to see extended versions, let me know. Like
Cowbell
this
Saba.
video and
Dobel
subscribe. And I'm
Saba.
planning
Yes.
to do live streams in the future. Probably not of these Let's Play, probably of something else. But if you want to see longer videos, let me know. I would be happy to make that for you guys. Please like and subscribe. And please let me know that you're enjoying this. And please help me get to a larger audience. I know it can be difficult at times in the beginning reaching that larger audience, but I appreciate all that you do. So we're back home, and Willow decided to come home with us. The meet and greet, the family um little hangout session didn't go as well as I wanted to. So thankfully
Huh?
Willow
Zabora?
decided to come with us, and
Salute.
Alana has to go to work, so that's what we did there. So now we're having our own family hangout. But Phoenix wanted to work on
Eka
her
now.
baking, so we're gonna do that. I
Verba.
think she's very close to leveling up again. Yeah, she's very close. We'll see what level she gets to. I believe it's 7. I believe that she is. She's 6 right now. She's gonna be 7. Um, Hopefully by the end of her baking this little sweet treat, which we love to see that, because just a reminder of the challenge, here's what we have to do. Number 1, we have to live in a fixer-upper apartment. So that's why we have the rats and roaches. Number 2, we have to work in the criminal career. And even though if we claim that we're criminal masterminds, no one believes us, not even our kids.
Oh.
Third, we have to max out the
Babuhina.
um,
Wisit
baking skill and the
orb.
charisma
Kiteb.
skill, which is also
Bazik
what we're doing
bazur.
right now. Now she
Fritz.
is level
Gasha
9 of the
Fritz.
charisma skill. We are
Orb.
almost there for to meet that requirement. I want to meet that requirement before the kids um, age up into children. I think be saying before they age up into scholars is kind of a little far fetched and overreaching, especially because they are very needy. They're probably the most needy toddlers I have ever had in The Sims. They're both wiggly, so they don't have like the crybaby trait or the fussy trait, if that um
Oh,
that
no.
it's called, if I remember correctly. But they do need a lot, and this is my first single parent Let's Play, I think, ever in The Sims 4. I don't think I ever played a single parent Let's Play before Phoenix. So I love that we are doing something different, but we do need to bring our little vampire baby daddy around at some point. Then we got a phone call, and this was crazy, but actually, um, Trevor passed away. And if you remember Trevor is the best friend, the other possible love interest in Willow's storyline. And so we're kind of sad about that. Alana is not. If you remember when Phoenix first left Fletcher, um, they did. They lived with Trevor and his brother for a while, so it was a big impact on them. But you can see Alana does take on a lot to help Phoenix. I think it's cool that she's taking on that super aunt role, especially when Phoenix is at work. Especially because I never gave infants so many baths, but they're always blowing out, they're always having poopy diapers. and they're always getting a bath. And baths take quite some time. At least they don't have fun right now because, not to be mean, but we don't have time to do tummy time right now. But at least bath time is super cute to watch.
Aww.
Honestly, the twins'
Oxabon.
relationship with each other does,
Scrubs a
it just
chancel.
warms my heart. And this is one of my favorite Let's Plays currently at the moment. But with that, I was surprised to see that Phoenix's baby daddy actually called um, Lana, which we were kind of angry about because he should be calling Phoenix and helping her with the twins, but we are gonna invite him over later in this episode. So now we're back giving the other twin a bath. Phoenix's family leave is over, and Cajun aged up into an elder. And so now
Chum
we
cha.
are officially putting
Ooh.
them to bed.
Getna.
They kind of have a late,
Ooh.
kind of off schedule because both their careers involve like working
Nazi
late at
Naya.
night. So often they end up sleeping like well into the morning. That was really cute. So they learned how to call their caregivers and coo. So one of the babies is calling Alana over, and I was like really obsessed with that. That's really, really cute. But we're just getting them ready for bed and making sure they're all good. Phoenix is still at work, so of course Alana takes on this little shift. And that's why we need our um, vampire baby daddy to come and help us, because as much as Alana loves being an aunt and loves the twins just as much as Phoenix does, I want to get her own relationship and have her start her own life as well. But for right
Aha.
now, we're gonna
Marco
clean up
Finno.
the mess. There's baby bottles everywhere, and like, I'm surprised there's not diapers everywhere. It's finally because I got a trash can to connect to the table, but that was very helpful. And then Phoenix is awake. She slept for a little bit after coming home from work. Alana is finally doing some self care and doing a workout dance routine while Phoenix changes Azalea's diaper, and they learned the
Ah,
laugh
Watuzi.
milestone. So we changed her diaper because she had
Scrubs
a
a
blowout and she
chancel.
also needed
Oh.
a bath.
Yobo.
So we're gonna work on getting those
Aw.
things done so she's all
Oxabon.
fresh and clean. And how many
Oh.
baths have you
Naya
seen
boya.
me give the
Baba
twins
booba
in
susa.
just the span of this
Ah.
episode
Ah.
so far? And we're not even done yet. We're not even done with this episode. But for right now, I think we're gonna do some more baking
Chloe.
so we can get our skill
Denoy.
um to continue to go
Oh.
up. We're not close to
Ooh-ah.
a level, as you know, because like
Hiya.
we just leveled up
Oh.
to level 7, but
Pista.
it takes time and patience for sure. And I learned from this. I haven't done much of the baking skill much in this game until now. We need more food to bake in this game. And also, I hate the little cupcake, little pastry machine, but there is trash on the floor. I hate when they do this. They decide they're gonna take out the trash and then they don't. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna change Ambrose's diaper, and I think she's just gonna take the trash and put it back in the trash can, even though it was probably full. I don't even know if the little trash cans ever get full. But okay, let's just put them on the floor for now for whatever reason. And let's not finish baking right now because we need diaper changes and such. But now
Oh.
Azalea learned to laugh. It was Ambrose that was laughing a little while ago. But with napping babies, I'm finally gonna have
Franjanibara.
Phoenix work on her mischief skill. That was
Zip.
very short lived.
Oh.
Willow came back and we finally introduced her to one of the twins, and she is helping with the baby caregiving, and Alana's boyfriend came over. She does have a boyfriend that I think I filmed in the last episode, so we got to do a little fun hanging out session. But this room is kind of messy now, so we got dust bunnies and babies on the floor. But we're feeding Azalea right now,
Oh, Suna.
so we're just gonna make sure these babies stay alive because that is most important. But also, Alana's needs are kind of um, struggling at the moment. And also, I don't think I recorded, but Alana is sad because Fletcher died, like in this episode as well. That's why Willow has been around a lot because Fletcher died. I had thoughts of moving her in because I'm also thinking of moving the twins' dad in as well. But, and I also changed the bathtub so we can have, so other people in the household can shower and it can save time in the morning because we only have one bathroom in this household right now. But I had thoughts of not only moving in the twins' dad, but Willow. But then I remembered that Willow and Fletcher have another daughter that is Alana and Phoenix's sister, and she is a child. So she needs Willow there more than we need Willow here, but that was a fun thought in the moment. But again, we got another bath done. That's like number 5, I believe, in this episode with the twins, possibly 4 or 5. Correct me down in the comments if you've been keeping track because I definitely have not. But now we're gonna put Azalea to sleep and have Alana take care of her needs because she needs to go to the bathroom and eat some food, and she also needs to
Oh.
sleep before her shift later in the day. Um, but with that, I'm gonna have her use the bathroom so she doesn't pee her pants, and then I'm gonna have her get some food. I think we have some leftovers here, and can I just say this? Playing The Sims, the camera controls, I love using the arrow keys to move the camera, and it's really becoming a big issue in Inzoy for me to not be able to use the arrow keys, but that's just me. That's why I'm also playing Inzoy on the computer as well. But there is more
Oh.
Inzoy um, videos coming up in the future. I hope you're excited to see those, but I'm excited. So look at her waddle to the bathroom because she really, really, really needs to go pee. So let's. At least she did not pee her pants. That's always great. And that's so cute. The Ambrose is thinking about his twin, and it's so cute that he. Oh my god, they're interacting with each other. They just gained friendship. They're probably talking about the dirty dust bunny that's literally next to him. Like that's kind of low key gross, but Alana was kind of suffering there too. But at least they're being entertained, and I think Azalea's angry because she's tired and she needs to go to sleep, but she's fighting it and would rather talk to Ambrose. But like, it's okay. We're finally getting food, so I'm gonna have her not why does she want to give him a bath all of a sudden? Let's have her eat that food real quick. And he is a little stinky, and we're about to have another bath time. I don't know if I filmed that one, but like I said, these kids always stink, and I think I was overwhelmed at the time because I paused the game for like whatever reason. Okay, so Alana finally went to go get some sleep, and we are gonna and we invited the twins' dad over. Willow is back over helping us, but we're gonna ask him to join the household. Like, hey, we need help, and you can see like
Yeah.
they are not in love like whatsoever. They're best friends, they're really close, but there is like no room for a relationship. It was more like just like a woohoo situation that ended in two babies. So like I don't even see Phoenix like having like that relationship that even Grayson and his wife had, or even like Fletcher and Willow when things were good. I think they're kind of a little skeptical because of what happened with their parents. So I don't see Phoenix like getting into a relationship anytime soon. I think she's mostly focused in her career, but you're gonna watch me do something really annoying here. And I put a money amount in here because they had a lot of money. They were freaking rich with some millions, and I forgot to put his transfer. So did we get any money? No, but like he likes fitness. So that's for something, I guess. But I was angry that I didn't get any money, but whatever. Um, but anyway, at least he's helping us clean the kitchen, and it's the twins' birthday this episode. So they are gonna be toddlers, and we're gonna have him join the doctor career as well because he needs to get blood from somewhere. So, like, and he needs to keep himself alive, and I don't want him to be sucking on, like, our neighbors or us. So, yeah, Azalea aged up first because she's the first born. Thank you, Jesus. She is a. I'm just kidding, but thank you. She is independent. I love that. That changing table is dirty, but it's okay. We're gonna sell it because we're definitely gonna do potty training in the next episode. And oh, Ambrose is a silly toddler. They were both a wiggle toddlers. And then I saw this annoying bug, and I will let you guys go after I explain this with some beautiful music like I always put. But the toddlers have this bug where you cannot take the makeup off their face. So I was struggling with that. So with that, you're gonna watch me edit these beautiful twins with crazy makeup on their face that I can't take off, and then I turned off my mods because I was hoping it was a mods issue, because I can fix that and it's in my control, but it is not because I turned off my mods. And yeah, you still can't take makeup off of them. So we're gonna be with that bug for a while, I feel like. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'll leave you here with the beautiful editing of the twins, but I will see you guys next time.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from never stop. As we shuffle time, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.